It's been a very disappointing season for Barcelona, finishing behind Real Madrid in La Liga, getting knocked out in the corners in the Copa del Rey, and we all know what happened in the Champions League.
And Mbappe! Paris Saint-Germain into the semi-final!
Because of this, Xavi was sacked by Barcelona just a month after he said he was going to return. And who do they bring in? Hansi Flick. So we're going to take over Barcelona and see if we can rebuild this team. But before that, we have to note that Barcelona's financial situation is not good. So we have 3 rules going into this. Rule 1, $80 million transfer budget, excluding former players. Rule number 2, must make at least $1 million in profit from selling players on the current roster. And rule 3, we must win the Champions League and La Liga in the first 2 seasons. So here he is, Hansi Flick. I don't have any mods, so we had to create them ourselves. Let's take a quick look at this roster. Definitely some changes I want to make. We have some older guys that I want to get rid of, but there is also a lot of younger players. I think Gundogan is going to be out. João Felix probably not going to be in the starting 11. We obviously want to bring in Pedri. There's a huge hole at CDM. But look at all this young talent we have. We're going to get all these players on loan so they can have some playing time. Kubarsi, Lamine Yamal is still not in the game, so I haven't created him or anything, so we don't have him. But we've got Rafinha, Torres, Gavi. We're going to try to get him in as well. So there's a lot of different guys that we're going to try to work in here and then put all the younger guys on loan. But right away, Rafinha, we get an offer for him. We got to make some money, so I think we're going to try to get rid of him. And we do. We sell him to Real Madrid for $75 million. So we only need $25 million more to sell to hit that $100 million mark in our rule. So we'll see you later, Rafinha. $79,900,000. And yeah, we do have a hole on that wing, but I think we're going to put Torres there. Oh, actually, part of that stipulation, we can bring any former player in, and it doesn't count towards that $80 million budget we have for transfers. So I'm bringing Neymar back. He cost us $90 million, but he can play in that wing spot. So yeah, Neymar Jr. coming back, gonna play on the wing for us. Other side of Ferran Torres. And then we also sell Andreas Christensen, $61 million. So we're well above that $100 million mark. So we accomplished our goal in hitting at least $100 million in sales and current players. Another guy we sold, Sergi Roberto, for $16 million. And then here is just a quick look at everybody we sold. So Marcos Alonso, $10 million. Andreas Christensen, $61 million. Rafinha, $75 million. And Sergio Roberto for $16 million. So $162 million in total. And we're bringing in Messi to fill in for the center midfield position. Still 90 overall. He doesn't count towards that $80 million. And then I also wanted to shore up the right back position. So we are bringing in Alonso Davies. I think he's going to fit in nicely. I know he's rumored in real life to go to Real Madrid, but we need somebody, or Alphonso Davies. I said Alonso, I think, but Ilkay Gundogan, we sold him along with $25 million. So this is what the squad's looking like now. I put De Jong as a CDM, but yeah, we just got to play around with this. I'm going to try to see if we can cheese this and get the boost to overall anywhere. Yeah, Pedri, Messi, De Jong, that's going to be a great midfield for us. And then Neymar Jr. on one side and Torres on the other side. So let's see how we do this first season. I do want to play this first game against Real Madrid. Hopefully we can beat them, our arch rivals. And yeah, we're going to sit Pedri and we're going to put Gavia in for this game. But yeah, I think that's the only change we're going to make. So let's jump in. Fans are excited. I mean, if you like Barcelona, you hate Real Madrid. We get an early chance from Messi and he misses way wide. And then another through ball, Lewandowski shoots. Big save by Courtois. Another chance here from Messi. Shoots. And finally, we get one to go in. 27th minute. And look at the celly. The crowd must be so crazy to have Messi back. Another through ball. Another through ball. And it's a save. I think that would have been offside anyways. But Lewandowski with the chance. He tries the chip. And he misses. Second half, another chance for Lewandowski, saved by Courtois. And we try to play the ball out. Ter Stegen, huge mistake, and they turn around and Joselu scores, of all people. Another through ball, Pedri off the bench, chip over Courtois, and we're back in the lead 2-1 against our arch rivals, Real Madrid. Final chance of the game, João Felix, and another save by Courtois, but it won't matter as we go on to win 2-1 at home against Real Madrid. So halfway through the season, looking at the standings, we are in first place by quite a bit. If we look at the Champions League, we are playing Union Berlin in the round of 16. So that's also good. And then as far as what else we got here? I think this is the Copa del Rey. So we're still in that as well. I brought Ezekiel Avila in from Betis. I think we are going to put Roque on loan. So I brought him in just as a backup, some insurance in the striker position. So we'll see if he gets any playing time. But yeah, like I said, Union Berlin, round of 16. And this first game, we're going to sim through this really quickly. So this is the second leg. It's tied on aggregate 1-1. I don't know how Berlin is so good, but goal from Cancelo. And they tie it up. I honestly don't know how. And then Frankie de Jong scores. So we're up 3-1. We're up 4-1. We end up winning 5-1. So easy win. We're moving on to the quarterfinals, and we'll see who we will be playing next. Where's Real Madrid? There they are. So Real Madrid gets knocked out in the quarters to Paris, and we advance beating Inter Milan. So now we're playing PSG, and we're losing after the first leg. So this is the second leg. We're going to go ahead and sim this match, and we lose 2-1. So we lose on aggregate 3-1, knocked out in the semifinals. But that's okay. We still ended up winning the league in this first season. So that's one off of our checklist. We win the Supercopa. And then the Copa del Rey, we did not win that. We get knocked out in the semifinals to Atletico. So really the only thing we won, American Challenge Cup, I guess that's good. And then we also won La Liga. So we still have that main goal. We still are trying to win the Champions League. And we'll see who ends up winning this first year. But year 2, we're going in. I don't think I'm going to make much changes to the starting 11, but let's take a quick look at the stats and see how everybody did. So Robert Lewandowski, 34 goals, 8 assists. Ferran Torres, 22 goals. Messi, 18 goals. Neymar, 18 goals. Victor Roque, 10 goals. Pedri, 9. So everybody did pretty well. I mean, we ran away with the league and we played 56 games. So it's understandable how we did so well. And then I also think that João Felix and João Cancelo are going back to their parent clubs. The loan is ending. So I'll probably let João Felix go back to Atletico, but I think I want to bring in Cancelo back, fill in that left back role. But another sold player, Inigo Martinez, 16 million. And then we just didn't really have room for him. He was really upset, so we sold Gavi, 81 million. And we are bringing in Cancelo. We're just bringing him back from Manchester City, 94 million. So let's just sim through this season really quickly, see how we do. The roster's pretty much the same. Other than the bench, we have some of the younger guys coming back to fill in on the bench that have grown a bit. So the same starting 11 as the year before. Lewandowski's gone down a little bit. Messi's gone down a little bit. Neymar's gone down a bit. So this is probably the last season that we're going to keep this squad together. So everybody's getting a little bit older, but let's see if we can win that Champions League first. So and simming through this season, I actually ended up getting fired. So yeah, they regret to inform me that I have been fired as the manager of Barcelona, effective immediately. My contract has been terminated. So obviously we must have done something terribly wrong. But I'm just going to accept another offer here really fast and see how we did, or what ended up happening at Barcelona. So let's go through here and see. We must have lost in the Champions League, or must have been way down in the table for La Liga. But so yeah, we got knocked out in the round of 16. That must have been the reason they fired us. So overall, we didn't end up winning, but yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys.